At the end of its deliberations, the MPC voted unanimously to leave the policy repo rate unchanged at 4% and continue with the accommodative stance of monetary policy as long as necessary to revive growth, mitigate the impact of COVID-19 while ensuring that inflation remains within the target going forward. The marginal standing facility rate and the bank rate remain unchanged at 4.25%. The reverse repo rate also stands unchanged at 3.35%. I thank the MPC members for their valuable contributions to the policy decision taken today. The Reserve Bank of India is perhaps the only central bank in the world to have set up a special quarantine facility with its officers, staff and service providers numbering about 200 for critical operations to ensure business continuity in banking and financial market operations and payment systems. Other teams in the RBI have ensured availability of digital banking channels, ATMs, internet and mobile banking, cyber security, redress of customer grievances, and carried out sustained campaigns about safe digital transactions through RBI Kehta Hai. Our teams have also provided logistical support and engaged in analysis and research to back the conduct of the financial and monetary policies. I am proud of all of them for their tireless commitment to public service. I would also like to applaud all employees of banks and financial entities for ensuring uninterrupted operations in these trying times. Our gratitude also goes out to all COVID warriors, medical and health personnel, police and other law enforcement agencies, authorities at various levels and others. In the MPC's assessment, global economic activity has remained fragile and in retrenchment in the first half of 2020. A renewed surge in COVID-19 infections in major economies in July has subdued some early signs of revival that had appeared in May and June. Global financial markets, however, have been buoyant, with return of risk-off sentiment inserting a disconnect from the underlying state of the real economy. Portfolio inflows to emerging markets have resumed and their currencies have also appreciated. The Global Manufacturing Purchase Managers Index PMI and Global Services PMI rose to 50.3 and 50.5 respectively in July, moving back to the expansion zone. The World Trade Organization has estimated that the volume of merchandise trade shrank by 3% year-on-year in Q1, and early estimates suggest a fall of 18.5% in Q2. CPI inflation remains largely subdued across major advanced economies, primarily due to benign fuel prices and soft aggregate demand since March. In most of the emerging market economies, however, CPI inflation after easing in April and May rose in June amidst cost push pressures. Domestic food inflation remains elevated across most of the economies since the onset of the pandemic. The MPC noted that in India too, economic activity had started to recover from the lows of April and May. However, surges of fresh infections have forced reclamping of lockdowns in several cities and states. Consequently, several high-frequency indicators have leveled off. The agriculture sector's prospects are strengthened by the progress of the southwest monsoon and the expansion in the total area sown under Kharif crops by 13.9% up to July 31 over the previous year. That is, over the corresponding period of the previous year. Industrial production remained in contraction, albeit at a moderated pace in May. The Manufacturing Purchase Managers Index, PMI, shrank in July for the fourth consecutive month. PMI services remained in contractionary zone in July, although the downturn eased relative to the June reading. Headline inflation, which was 5.8% in March, was placed at 6.1% in the provisional estimates for June 2020. Inflation pressures were evident across all subgroups. Households 1 year ahead inflation expectations were lower than their 3 months ahead expectations in July 2020 round of the Reserve Bank's survey. indicating their anticipation of lower inflation over the longer horizon. Producers' sentiment on input prices remained muted as their salary outgoes fell. The selling price contracted in Q1 in April to June round of the Reserve Bank's Industrial Outlook Survey. India's merchandise exports contracted for the fourth successive month in June 2020, although the pace of fall moderated. Imports fell sharply in June in a broad-based manner, reflecting weak domestic demand and low international crude oil prices. The merchandise trade balance recorded a surplus in June of the order of US $0.8 billion after a gap of over 18 years. India's foreign exchange reserves have increased by 56.8 billion in the current financial year, that is in 2021, so far during April to July, to 534.6 billion US dollars as on July 31st.
तो ये आप सुन रहे थे शक्तिकांत दास को, जो कि फिलहाल मौद्रिक नीति की समीक्षा करते हुए कुछ उम्मीदें थी इस पीसी से और प्रेस कॉन्फ्रेंस से, और ये माना जा रहा था कि रेपो रेट में कुछ कटौती की जा सकती है, लेकिन कोई बदलाव रेपो रेट में नहीं किया गया है, जिससे जो आरबीआई लेंड करता है मनी, उसमें कोई बदलाव नहीं किया गया है। रिवर्स रेपो रेट में भी कोई बदलाव नहीं किया गया है। तो ये जो बाई मंथली ये जो नीति होती है, ये शक्तिकांत दास बता रहे थे आरबीआई के गवर्नर।